We just talk about conceptualization. Conceptualization is a natural phenomenon. Maybe you have the erroneous conceptualization, the right conceptualizations, harmonious conceptualization. Sometimes you have the wrong conceptualizations. So it is quite important that we have the right or the harmonious conceptualization. And that is, in Buddhism, we usually call it the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path. These are the right conceptualizations. The conceptualization that will bring forward harmony. We want that kind of conceptualizations. Nobody can think without conceptualization anyway, but you need the right, harmonious conceptualization. We don't want an egoistic conceptualization. We don't want a conceptualization that is cruel, that is selfish, that is incompassionate. So, we have to qualify on that. Not every conceptualization is bad. Some of them are quite good. Okay, for the first question, is there an optimal time to practice meditation? For example, when you wake up in the morning before bedtime, etc., every optimal time is a little different. To some people, it's good in the morning because you get up early in the morning when his mind is fresh, then it's good for meditation. Meditation cannot be used to replace sleepiness. So in other words, last night I didn't sleep well, now I'm meditating to make up for my lost sleep last night. You don't do that. Meditation is when you are fully awake. You do meditation like that. Don't use meditation to replace your sleep that you are deficient in. Some people even snore in the meditation because they go to sleep. So that's not right. So the optimal time depends on you. Some people use before bedtime as meditation. Say if they go to bed at 11 o'clock, so they usually start, say 10:30. And some people, usually it's either people pick the morning when you are fully awake, or nighttime when everything is quiet and you are ready to go to sleep, before you go to sleep. But if you're too tired, you maybe simply you go to sleep, don't meditate. So in between depends on you. Not just the optimal time, there's also the optimal space or the location. Some people could be meditating quite well on location in here, some people are in here, there, it depends on locations. There's no fixed location. And it depends on your own energy. It also depends on the energy that is gathering in that location. If that location has a lot of unpleasant radiation, then that shouldn't be a location that you meditate. So you have to choose your own location by trial and error. You meditate in here this morning and say, oh, this is not appropriate for me. You meditate in there next morning and you find the right location. You always have a location that is better for you, and a location that fits into your energy, or some people say a location that fits into your chi. It can be like that. So the time, the location, they're both important. And other than that, there's also externalities that could affect your meditation. You don't meditate in front of a window that is windy. You don't meditate underneath an air conditioner that's blowing out a lot of cold breeze. So there's so many things you should watch out for. You don't meditate in front of the washroom. You don't meditate in the washroom. So what can I tell you? You find your own time, space, and you adjust your own body to the time and space that you have chosen. Would assisting dying for a cancer patient affect their future reincarnation? Affect their future reincarnation? I don't know what you mean by assisting dying. That means you put him to sleep. If the death is not a mature death, in other words, maybe he should be living for quite a while and you thought he's going to die, then you end a life abruptly without coming to a maturity. It's just like if that patient, sometimes that patient is suffering and you say that, okay, I want to stop your suffering by putting you to sleep. Maybe after they suffer for 1 or 2 months, he's going to recover. How do you know? And if you ask doctors, some doctors may think that certain patient will die, in a certain way, but miracles can come that he may not die. So you don't put judgment on the person's death unless you really think that he's dying. Then it's a different case. So would that affect their reincarnation? If he or she you put to death and he or she is not willing to, but he cannot control it because you are under control, then it would affect their reincarnation. They will go away with hatred, with dislike, with emotion. Then you affect them. So I don't know. I cannot answer these questions for you because it depends on the circumstances.